Ladies and gentlemen, this is our biggest NFL Sunday of the entire season so far. And in case you've been living under a rock and you don't know why, we are on day 7 of the ladder challenge from 10 to 1,000. This is the day where we try to take it from 500 into 1,000. It is the final day, and that pick's coming in this video, so make sure to stay tuned. On day 1, we hit Baker Mayfield. Day 2, Patrick Mahomes. Day 3 on Hurts. 4 on the Chiefs, 5 on Swift, and then most recently on Thursday Night Football, we hit T. Higgins for more than 49.5. I'm going to be showing you guys my final play in this later in the video, so make sure you guys are staying tuned throughout the entire video and be locked in for that one. If you guys have not yet as well, make sure to go down below, hit that like button, and subscribe, and make sure to drop a comment as well, because in case you're new here, we're giving away a signed Jackson Smith-Njigba jersey this month at the end of October, so you have about another week and a half to get an entry in. Comment, like, subscribe, that's all you have to do. I'm picking a winner at random, so yeah, go do that. And yeah, we're going to jump right into it. I have my best 5 picks on the board for you guys today, all in the NFL for Sunday. We have some NBA coming up later this week. We have Monday Night Football. It's a great game this week. Awesome slate of games. As for yesterday with college football, it unfortunately did end up with a loss. Texas Tech did not look good at all, which obviously means our play fell through over there. As for Arch Manning, it doesn't look like he's going to hit, but we did hit the other 2 most likely. Don't jinx me on that, but either way, not our best college football Saturday. It was our first day under 500 in like an entire week. The channel's still on like a 70% hit rate over the last 8 days, I believe it is. So hopefully we can get a nice sweep for NFL Sunday, and we're going to kick things off in a second here. Before we do that, make sure you guys are tailing me today on Underdog Fantasy. If you guys don't have Underdog yet, they are giving all new users $100 for free when you play just $5. So if you're watching my video today, if you're watching NFL Sunday and you want $100 for free, download Underdog, use the code PISTONS. They'll give you $100 right in your account after you play $5 on anything. They'll also hook you up with a Baker Mayfield 1-yard special or a Pennix Jr. 1-yard special, depending on when you're watching. And you get access to our VIP Discord. So if you guys are curious as to where you can get all of my best plays, all of my favorite plays every single day, we have this big community on Discord with over 22,000 people in it. So if you guys want a big group chat, well, you can actually talk about the games with each other in every single day. So if you're watching the 1 o'clock or the 12 o'clock games, depending on what time zone you're in, if you're watching the games and you're looking for a place to talk about them with tons of other people, sweat out even these picks together, go ahead, join up. It's a great place to be. We also send you, of course, our favorite plays for PrizePicks Underdog Chalkboard, and we're up over 753 units inside this group. Not only that, though, we actually track all of our results in a Google spreadsheet in case you guys are new here, basically meaning every single hit and every single loss we have ever had inside this group is publicly documented, so you know that we're not BSing you on any of the results. So now that that's out of the way, we're going to jump right into the video, and first play of the day. I'd say these first 2 plays. I absolutely love them. First play is going to be Rashi Rice for higher than 5.5 receptions. It is his first game back off the suspension, his first game back since last season when he got injured and Pat Mahomes literally ripped his leg in half. So now he's back. And in case you guys have not watched the Chiefs or you didn't watch them last year in the beginning of the season, Rashi Rice looked like prime Michael Thomas for about like 3 or 4 weeks. He had the most first read plays in the entire NFL over that 4-week sample size. Over the offseason, or even just the last few weeks, there were comments before the injury, of course, that Tyreek Hill was going to get traded, and people were saying, oh, maybe he'll go back to the Chiefs. But the Chiefs literally said, like, we have Rashi Rice. We don't need anyone else. And that is how much faith and belief they have in this guy, and I do too. I think he's one of the best receivers in the entire NFL, and if you watched him play, you probably will agree with me on that. Also, Las Vegas, currently against wide receivers, they rank bottom 5, giving up 14 catches a game to opposing wide receivers. And who else do the Chiefs have? They have Tyquan Thornton. They have Xavier Worthy, who has been very hit or miss. He's had his plays. He's had his a good season so far. I'm not trying to downplay that, but Rashi Rice is a superstar, and he's going to go out there. He's going to get the targets, and I do believe with the way that Pat Mahomes is playing recently that he should have no problems getting above 5.5 catches. So Rashi Rice, first play of the day. You guys can see all these other apps. Caesars, Hard Rock, Flip, Underdog. Like, everyone and their mother is favoring him to go above 5.5 on this one. And the Chiefs throw the ball a ton. We already know that, about 60% of their plays. So that is the first play of the day. For the second play of the day, we're going to head over to the Dolphins and Browns game. And this, look, maybe they could make me eat my words, but, like, I love this play. Devon Achan, more than 28.5 receiving yards. Let me break this one down for y'all. Since Tyreek Hill got injured, Devon Achan is averaging 6.5 targets per game out of this Dolphins backfield. Number 2, yes, they have Ollie Gordon. They have a solid, I guess, rotation over there. But at the end of the day, Devon Achan is the clear back. He went for 150 total yards just last week. And why I love this play so much is if we take a look over here at the Browns' rush defense. Again, we're taking Achan's receiving yards, but if we take a look at the Browns' run defense, take a look over here. They currently rank number 5 in the NFL, giving up just 66 a game on the ground. And we know the Dolphins' O-line and their ability to move the ball downfield with their run has not really been too successful this year so far. So I think they're going to be throwing the ball more, and they're in Cleveland. I'm not trying to act like the Browns are a good team, but they're actually favored, in case you guys weren't aware of that. If you go to any like major sports book right now, the Browns are favored to win this game. They're -2.5 favorites. So Vegas thinks the Browns are going to win. They're going to have a passing game script. He's going up against a top 5 run defense, and I do believe that this Dolphins O-line will struggle. They'll throw a little bit more screens, and Devon Achan's total yards over-under is set at like 99 or 101, and I do believe most of that will probably come through the air. So could he miss it? Of course, but at the end of the day, I do really like him to go above 28.5 receiving yards. For the third play of the day, it is going to be on Underdog Fantasy as well. I'm going to give you a 3-man. I'm going to give you guys 2 bonus picks, and then I'm going to give you the day 7 at the end, so stick around. It's going to be on CMC for higher than 45.5 receiving yards. This one is honestly just over-reliable at this point, because take a look at CMC on this season so far. He has hit over 44.5 in every single game. And not only has he hit it, but he's like crushed it. 73, 52, 88, 92, 82, and 57. He hasn't even gone below 50 this year. So why is this number set at 44.5? Like, let's break it down. Number 1, Atlanta has a really solid defense against running backs. Do I care? No, it's Christian McCaffrey. It's it's Christian McCaffrey. He's one of the best running backs in the NFL. It doesn't matter. There is not a single linebacker in the NFL, not even Fred Warner, can cover this guy out of the backfield. He is basically a wide receiver in a running back. He's like top 10 in the NFL in receiving yards, I believe he was, as of last week. So that's number 1. Number 2, they have George Kittle coming back, but honestly, I think that's a good thing. I think it's going to spread out the field a little bit more. They still have Pearsall out. They still have Ayuk out, and they have Mac Jones throwing the ball. And in case you guys don't know, Mac Jones started in 4 games this season. And in those 4 games that Mac Jones started, Christian McCaffrey averaged over 9 targets a game. This is a game against a red-hot Atlanta Falcons team that's coming off their best win of the year. Let me rephrase that. Coming off the Falcons' best win in maybe the last 2 to 3 years against the Buffalo Bills. The Falcons are running hot. They're going to come in here guns blazing into San Francisco. And we're going to have a great game on Sunday night. And Christian McCaffrey is still the focal point of this offense. They're going to be throwing the ball. Mac Jones is going to be getting it to him. As I told you, he's averaging over 9 targets a game since Mac Jones started playing. I love him to go above 44.5. Again, it could miss. Be cautious. Nothing is guaranteed, but these are my 3 favorite plays. I'm going to give you 2 more in a second. But Rashi Rice, higher than 5.5 receptions. Devon Achan, higher than 28.5 receiving yards. And CMC, more than 45.5 receiving yards. And guys, as I told you, we take these on Underdog Fantasy. Make sure to tail me with the code PISTONS. The links are down below and also at the top of the comment section. If you guys already have Underdog and you still want a free month inside our VIP group, we actually give a free month to anyone that downloads the app Novig as well with the code PISTONS. When you guys download the app Novig and you spend $5, they'll give you $50 for free. So if you're watching NFL Sunday, you can go download Novig and spend $5 and you'll get $50. You can go download Underdog, spend $5, you get $100. You get a free winner on Baker to literally get 1 yard. And of course, you can tail me on Novig for the $1,000 challenge at the end of the video. So let's get into my next play of the day. Alvin Chimera, more than 46.5 rushing yards. Alvin Chimera has been one of the most consistent running backs in the NFL his entire career, but he hasn't really been known much as a runner. He's more of like a dual threat, kind of like Christian McCaffrey, very, very similar type of player, just been on worse teams. But what do I love here so much? Well, number one, these trade rumors were coming around, and he just absolutely shot them down. He's like, I'm a Saint for life. He didn't care. He's like, I'm never leaving this place. I think he even might have threatened to retire if he got traded. But he's going up against the Chicago Bears run defense. And in case you guys are not aware of the Chicago Bears run defense this year, it is literal Swiss cheese. It could not be. I mean, I guess it actually could be worse because they're 31st ranked in the NFL instead of 32nd. So they're the second worst run defense in the NFL. They're giving up 126 yards a game on the ground. And I'm not going to come on here and tell you guys that the Saints offense is going to be like mowing the ball down the field on them. But they're going to be able to move it a little bit on the ground, especially against a trash run defense. And Kamara's at 46. I get it. Kendre Miller's been eating into his workload. Kendre Miller has looked pretty good, I'm not going to lie. But his number's set at like 35.5 too. So odds makers do think Chimera and Kendre Miller are both going to eat in this game. He's probably going to get 10, 15 carries in this one. And I think 46.5 against one of the worst run defenses in the NFL. It's a steal. And I think the Saints could even put them on upset alert back in Chicago. So that is my fourth pick of the day. For my fifth play of the day, and then we're going to get into, of course, the day 7. It's going to be on Michael Pennix Jr., and I'm actually going to take him for less than 220 passing yards. And why am I going to take Michael Pennix Jr. for less than 220 passing yards? Coming off his best 2 games of the year, 313 pass yards, probably one of his best games of his entire career. I would even say it is. Against the Bills last week. He was amazing. I watched the entire thing. So why would I ever take him to go for less than 225? Well, less than 220. I got him on my Instagram earlier this week at 225, and the number moved down. But anyway, San Francisco's pass defense is obviously weakened, but their run defense just got even worse. And I think Bijan Robinson is going to eat even more than we might have expected because Fred Warner is now out for the season. And their run defense, the 49ers run defense, was ranked, I believe, 19th in the NFL before Fred Warner. So you have the 19th ranked run defense in the NFL, and now you take out the best linebacker in football. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think Atlanta's coaches are? What do you think their game plan is going to be coming into this one with Fred Warner out? They're going to run the ball. They're going to run it even more. And yes, Pennix will get his yards. I'm just telling you, he might go for 210. He might go for 200. But I don't think he's going to go above 220. I think San Francisco as well is a running football team. They haven't been a running football team this year, but I think they're going to have a lot of close to the line of scrimmage completions to at least supplement the run game. They've had a very slow run game this year. Christian McCaffrey has a low in, I believe, yards per carry, and that's why we've seen him more used in the receiving game. They're doing these quick completions with Mac Jones. Kittle coming back helps the run game. It also helps, obviously, in the receiving game. And I just think the clock is going to be getting burnt in this game by both teams. We've seen them both do it in the past, and I just think 220.5 going all the way across the country from Atlanta to San Francisco, it's a lot on Sunday Night Football. And I'm not saying he's going to play bad at all. I'm just saying I don't think they're going to need to use him in the pass game as much. So that is my next play of the day. And now we're going to get into day 7 of this ladder challenge, as you guys have all been waiting for. And before we do that, I have one last thing to ask of you. Make sure that you guys are tracking your picks every single day on the app Pikkit. In case you guys don't have Pikkit yet, it is a completely free app. It is a one-stop shop that allows you to track all your results on the day, the week, the month, and the year. So go ahead, download Pikkit. You can even track all of our results on there. Our username is @Banjo. All right, day 7. It's going to be on Rashi Rice for more than 5.5 receptions. If you guys want to tail me on that, as I told you, it is on Novig. That's where I'm taking it. And if you download it with the code PISTONS, they'll give you $50 for free. So that's all I got. If you guys have any questions, if you have any concerns, any comments, leave them down below. Enter the JSN jersey giveaway, and let's run it. NBA season's coming up. I am so excited. And yes, we're going to run back the $10 to $1,000 challenge again. Hit or miss. So let's do it.